Hello everyone! We'll be watching the sunrise from the high desert of California, next to the Californian aqueduct. The weather is really clear up here. Here's a graphic of the Earth. We're at latitude 34.6 and it's the equinox. The axis is exactly oriented normal to the solar direction. Here's my camera, and it's a Sony 24 megapixels, very good camera. Halfway through we'll watch without a filter, then we'll put a filter on. Have a look at this, it's quite amazing. Notice all the distortion in the atmosphere. Now I put the filter on. Now let's see it again, zoomed in. Wow, look at those layers of atmospheric distortion. Simply incredible. Let's have a look at some analysis. We're gonna take a look at the angle of sunrise and the speed at which the solar disk is rising. I took a few screen grabs from the clip you just saw and superimposed them and drew a line through them. Notice the angle is about 58 degrees to the horizon and 32 degrees measured to the vertical, which is fairly close to the 34.6 degree latitude. In a previous video I actually messed up and thought the 58 degree angle should be 34.6. To account for the few degrees that were off, have a look at this graphic. The camera was slightly tilted and it looks like it's tilted about 3 degrees, and that should explain the slight difference. For those that scrutinize everything, the GPS date is off. The app didn't have time to update, so I'm showing you that I took this on September 21st early in the morning, one day before equinox. Now here's the velocity. Notice that the solar disk is moving up a lot faster than it should. The sun should have moved up only about 1.5 degrees, but it moved up 3 degrees. I took two back-to-back time lapses, 1 second step and 180 frames each for a total of 6 minutes. Now, this is the most exciting thing, folks. The solar diameter is changing, and I used my 8-inch Celestron to determine that. Have a look at this. Alright, this is my scope on a Vixen Porta 2, easy to maneuver. I have a solar filter on the front and a 24 megapixel Sony camera on the back. Now here's the results. The biggest changes between the 7:24 AM sun and the 8:24. But there's also changes relative to the other ones, but they're a lot more subtle. Now let's compare the diameters in the vertical direction first. Notice that there's quite a bit of difference in the vertical direction. This is just incredible, folks. But let's do our due diligence and compare the horizontal dimension. Even in the horizontal, it has changed a little bit, but not as much, which tells us that the sun appears to be slightly elliptical due to perhaps atmospheric refraction. Simply incredible, folks. Thanks for watching. I hope this spurs some of you to really research your world and not just accept whatever is taught to us. Anyway, have a good one. God bless.